Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over the army again, and we're going to be going over basically everything from beginning to end, exactly what to do. Now, I'm going to just let you guys know right off the get-go. This game, it's like easy, but it's not easy because I'm going to explain the two reasons why it's not easy. A, the game doesn't autoplay, which is terrible. Honestly, it is because that I feel like this game is an idle game. It's not meant to be constantly sitting here starting the level over and over again. No. The game is too long to do that. So I made a way for me myself to auto restart it, so I fixed that problem. Now, the other problem is I would say that it is very time consuming because there is no offline feature. So you basically have to leave your phone running permanently because if you go offline, you're not going to be getting anything. So those are the two downfalls of the game. There's no offline progression, and also there's no auto start feature. So anyways, this is the auto clicker that I use. I literally just typed in auto clicker. It doesn't matter which one you use, but the one that I'm using, it looks kind of like this, and this is the setup I use. The reason being is when you play a level, it will, the number 5 will start the mission again, and then these 4 buttons continuously upgrade your warrior, pushing you to the max point that you can possibly get to. So, that is what I use to keep progressively pushing through. Now, for people who are just starting out, I am going to go over this. It is very simple. First thing that you want to do is you want to get your 5 gems, and you want to keep getting the gems from this every single day. Eventually, you'll get more cards like I have here, and then you can buy new cards. Because the more new cards you get, then you have a higher chance of getting even further. So that's going to be a bonus. And you want to try to push yourself as far as you can at all times. Alright, so now that like the cards are the most important because they help out an extreme amount. That it will help you get past all these episodes constantly. Each episode it does get harder and the enemies do get a lot more HP, but your main focus that you want to focus on is block damage. So my block damage is at 100. Now the game before all these updates, like when it really like the first day it came out, you could get your block damage to like 250 before it even hit a million. Now you can only get to 100 and it's already over a million. So the game is a lot harder to progress now than it was before. So you'll see people, if you ever join their Discord, if you're ever into this game, you'll see people who are at like 300, 400, 500 episode, but that's because they had an easier time growing than people who started now. Your progression is going to be a lot slower than theirs by a considerable factor. Now, as I said, focus block damage. That is the most important. Defense percentage, that is pretty important, but getting it up is a little bit more difficult than most. I would say once you get it to 10%, that's pretty good. Any more than that, it's going to start to get really hard. Health regen, that is another main focus. It actually looks like they updated the game again because my health regen and everything was over a million. So now I can actually get it up again, which will help me progress even further. So they did actually update the game and they fixed it. Now block damage is at where it's supposed to be at, and it's still where it's supposed to be at. So that didn't change. But everything else got cheaper, like way cheaper. So yeah, those are your main focuses, and the cash, the crowns per kill, that is definitely going to happen, and the cash kill. Interest, that will slowly build up as time goes on as well. But yeah, if you use this auto clicker feature, it will take you to beat the first 6 episodes. They're the hardest. 7, 8, 9, and 10 are really simple. They're all repeats. And then once you get to 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 again, it repeats the first hard 6 levels. So as you see, this is what your first level will look like. It will show swords. You'll only get spearmen. That's it. Same with this. And then you'll get the archers, or the gun guys. Then you'll get the spinning axes. Then the catapults. Then this is where the archers and, um, yeah, no, these are the ballistas that shoot at you. That one's annoying. Then this is the hammer and the archers. This one is the most biggest pain in the butt. This one is really hard too, because of the archers constantly shooting arrows through you. But once you get to episode 5 and 6, I know it says 100, but just ignore that. So once you get to episode 5 and 6, these are the hardest. It takes you about 6 hours of farming block damage to beat this, and it takes you about another 6 hours to beat this one. This one is really grindy. But once you get past this, you'll fly through 7, 8, 9, and 10 easily, and then you'll get to 11, and 11 will be even harder. Well, 11 won't be hard, sorry. You'll be able to get to 11 all the way to 15 and 16 again. 15 and 16 is where you're going to constantly get stuck because you need to use archers. So, now I'm going to explain how to beat the levels. So basically, when you're spawning in all your warriors and everything like that, these guys can hurt you. Especially me now, they can really hurt me and they'll do a lot of damage. So basically, your warriors are now useless at this point in the game. They are no longer as strong as they used to be. So your main thing that you want to try to focus now is you want archers. Archers are your prime most important unit. I didn't get an archer. Pick whatever. Doesn't matter. We're hoping we get an archer for the third one because that one doesn't cost a lot and we can easily get to it. Don't get too many of the sword guys, but you do want enough that you can push further through the game. I know I'm on a harder, further level, but it all plays the same anyways. I'm just able to spawn more units, but once you get further through the stages, this is what I'm saying. Like once you get to episode 15, 16, or 25, 26, that's when you're going to start needing archers. You guys won't be able to afford the third one, the third unit purchase, so, and I didn't get it, so I'm not going to be winning this one, sadly. So that's when you're basically want to just end the round. Because there's no point in playing all the way through. Once you get to a point where you feel like you're stuck, you can attempt this and see if your archers will be able to do it. There's a chance that they might, there's a chance that they won't. But you want to basically try to push as far as you can with your warriors as you can. Once you get stuck, you need archers. Because these guys, especially the hammer guys, they do a lot of damage, and so do the bows. So you need the archers with range upgrade and everything, because my archers can shoot across the entire map now. I can basically take everything out from sitting at the back of the map. I just use a few warriors to basically be bullet sponges, and then I use my archers to clear out the field. So that's basically all you really want to do, and it just makes the game and your life way easier. So I hope all the information that I talked about, hopefully you understood it, hopefully it makes sense. I just want to see if I'm going to, again, didn't get Archer sadly, but what you guys are trying to aim for is for your second character to be Archer. You basically need Archer to get further. Healer will help because they'll keep your warriors alive, but you'll still have that problem where the hammers from the guys on episode 6, 16, 26, any of the 6s, their hammers are just too strong, especially when there's like 30 of them spinning. The hammers do so much damage, and they will just pile you down to the ground. Again, I didn't get it, so it's just constant resetting and hoping that you get the RNG to get it. It sucks, but it's the only way it's going to work. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll hope to see you guys in the next one. If there's anything that you want to know about this game that like I possibly didn't touch on, or maybe I just rambled too much, just let me know in the comments. Alright, hope you guys have a good one. Peace.